My dear students, scholars, and members of faculty, School of Arts and Humanities, it is my pleasure to speak something on Srimad Bhagavad Gita. At the outset, I beg apology that words are not sufficient to describe Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavad Gita has assumed the position of universal interest. It is published in 34 different languages, including 8 foreign languages. So this shows that Srimad Bhagavad Gita is a treasure of knowledge. And truly speaking, this book contains highest origin of doctrines. It is the essence of Vedas, but it is described in a very lucid language. And for the information I am telling, Srimad Bhagavad Gita is told by Sri Krishna to a young and dynamic Arjuna. Please remember, here young doesn't mean refer to a age. It is the Srimad Bhagavad Gita is uttered by the Lord, and it is an uncomparable scripture. Sri Vedavyasa described Srimad Bhagavad Gita as Gita Sugita Kartabhya Kimanne Sastra Vistare Yasoyang Padvanavasya Mukhapadmad Vinishruta. Srimad Bhagavad Gita should be carefully studied. After reading the text, its meaning and the ideas should be gathered and held in the mind. It is appropriately told that Srimad Bhagavad Gita is told to the person who has faith on God and who has reverence towards God. The whole scripture is divided into 18 chapters. Irrespective of Varna and Asrama, everybody has right to study Srimad Bhagavad Gita, because its reflection is clear to all men having equal right for God realization. But owing to the lack of understanding of truth behind the subject, many persons who have only heard the name of Srimad Bhagavad Gita make assertion that this book is intended only for monks. But the man who desires his own welfare should give off these illusions and read Srimad Bhagavad Gita with utmost faith and reverence. It induces spiritual practice and enjoyment by killing the roots of sorrow, because it is told to depressed Arjuna. So God laid down Srimad Bhagavad Gita in two principal ways. One is Sankhya Yoga and other is Karma Yoga. So it is told that all objects are not mirage or creation of dreams. Understanding the sense of doer is the activity of mind. And Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga and Karma Yoga, these three yogas are very much important because these are considered as vibhuti of God. So In the last shloka of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is told that Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna Tatra Partha Dhanurdhara Yatra Si Vijay Bhuti Dhruvarnitir Matir Mamam. It means that where God is there and Partha Arjuna is there, Vibhuti is a must. Vibhuti means karma, jnana and bhakti. In this platform, I request all members to keep at least the scripture in their home and read at least one sloka daily, if not sloka, the meaning and the text of the sloka, at least one every day, and induce the children to read Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I admire the initiatives taken by HOD, School of Arts and Humanities, for this particular venture. I expect that this platform will serve the purpose. Thank you all once again.